Hi, this is Ian, your MLS specialist. Let's talk about the Collaboration Center in Paragon. For mastery of this and all topics, please remember to play, pause, and practice. The Collaboration Center is an absolute must when working with a buyer. It allows you to create saved searches and display all of those results in one location. Your client can even create their own searches. The Collab Center will load on a page that looks just like this. It gives your client an option to add their own picture, and of course see here they're on the Collab Center. Your agent picture will be in the top right corner along with your name, BRE number, and phone number. We are currently on the listing activity section, and within the listing activity section we'll see anything that is currently updated, and then of course any listings that currently match any of the searches that are on the site. Undecided will show anything that is most likely new and that hasn't been decided upon. The favorites, of course, will show you all properties that you have categorized as favorite, and then of course possible and rejected. The agent pick section is a great option for you as the agent to add in a property that maybe is just slightly out of a price range, or possibly it has one less bedroom but it has a lot of extra square footage. If there's a property that you would like to either highlight or add into your client's page, this is where you would do that. I mentioned before you can add multiple searches. Currently there are 2 searches here in addition to the agent picks. If you choose to click on an item here, like this, we will only see results that are related to this search. This button here is for comparing listings. You can see 2 listings side by side. Let's click on the Compare button and then click OK. And from here we need to select 2 properties. Let's scroll down and let's choose this one. And let's scroll down a little farther and then choose this. After the second property is selected, the page will refresh and you'll see these 2 properties side by side, so you can compare information. If you scroll farther down, you will see all information for these listings, all information available from the MLS. Let's click Close to get back to our dashboard. Continuing across the top, you'll notice that we have another drop-down box. This will allow you to change the sort on the page from newest to oldest, oldest to newest, have the most bedrooms on top, and a few other choices. The default is to have the most recent match at the top of the page. We're currently looking at the thumbnail view. However, there is also the tile view. We also have the map view. This is going to bring all search results into the map. And of course, we have more than just 2 properties. You'll notice here there's an 8. This means that there are 8 properties in this general location. If your client clicks on the number 8, it's going to zoom in and bring us closer to those properties. Now, this just means that there are 3 properties here and 2 that are fairly close together. Once you see a price, you'll know that that actually is an individual home. We can click on that amount to reveal more information about the home. Let's get back to the thumbnail view. This is the default view. Whichever your client would prefer, they can definitely choose, but this will be the way the page initially loads. Should you want to see more information about this property, you'll want to click on View Detail Report. Let's click here. Once you open a detail report, All information from the MLS that is public will be available to your clients. We'll see across the top that we have photos and map, property info, property history, and a mortgage calculator. You are welcome to click on these items across the top, or you will run into all of these sections as you scroll down the page. All information is here in one place. One other item, or two other items actually, I'd like to bring your attention to would be, one is here, where your client can leave comments about this property. If they leave a comment here, you will receive an email letting you know that your client has made a comment about this particular property. The next item is requesting a showing. Maybe your client loves this property and wants to see it immediately. They can click right here, choose a date and time, make a comment, and click on submit, and rest assured that that information will be sent directly to you, not the listing agent. It will go to you, and you can then contact your client to schedule a showing with them. Let's click on Close to return. I mentioned before about favorite, possible, and rejected. Well, here are the options. The heart, of course, is favored. The question mark is possible. The thumbs down is reject. And we can make our own custom folder by clicking here. Obviously, we just click here. We can make it a favorite. If you decided that, wait, I didn't really like that one, we just simply have to click here again, and that will toggle off. The Collab Center will also show recent sales, referencing the search that is selected. You can go back to all listings, all saved searches, if you wish to see recent sales based upon all searches. Communication. This is just another way to get to that section because communication is key. There are just a couple of different ways for you to get to that area. And again, custom folders. So custom folders, it's kind of like the favorite, possible, and rejected, but they can make their own name for the folder. Let's go over how to create and retrieve a search. When your client is on the Collab Center, they're going to go right up here to the hamburger stack and then down to property search. Whenever they click on property search, they're going to see a map, and they're going to have some defaulted information across the top of the page. I'd encourage them to start from the left and work their way along to the right. Let's click here to choose a location. I'd like to use 92104. Let's click on there to select it and then click on submit. We'll see that the map moves to that location immediately, and in a few moments we're going to see some results come up on the page. Again, those results will be based upon the rest of the criteria that is here along the top of the page. Let's go ahead and restrict the criteria a bit so we can have a few less results. Let's click submit, and you will again see the page start to update. Let's see here, we are only including active listings. That's wonderful. And again, we are reducing the results. But let's say that this is a way too wide of an area. You want to just live in a very specific area around the park. Well, let's click on this little pencil over here. Once you've clicked on here and you've activated this feature, you can now draw anywhere on the map in any shape. All you need to do is click and hold the mouse button, the left mouse button, and now let's move our mouse around the map. We can just include the areas that we like and not the areas that we don't want. Let's come back down this way, and we're going to end right where we began and lift the mouse. You'll see that we have an area highlighted. The results have updated. And now that we have a good search and a nice small number, let's click Save. Let's give our search a name. And click Save. And as this search saves, it's going to also turn on automatic notifications for your client. So if anything changes in this area, they will receive notification. Now that this is saved, we're going to be able to see those results on the dashboard. Let's click on Dashboard. And now take notice that the number in the undecided has gone up because we are now viewing results that match that new search. Let's click on here just to confirm. Now we have the Around the Park search also added here in the list. This information also does transmit back to Paragon for you, by the way. Now, should they want to make an update to their search, we're going to simply click on My Searches, click on Edit, and then click the name of the search. That will simply take them back into the search criteria page where any changes can be made and then saved. Let's get back to the dashboard. And that has been the Collaboration Center. For help with this and other topics, please go to sdmls.com, click on the Paragon icon, and then select Training Videos. This has been Ian, your SDMLS specialist, reminding you to play, pause, and practice.